All right, so this is the Avianart website, okay? MMM is what we're doing right here. Boom, and we're doing the not slow preset, okay? So these are the settings, okay? Length. Higher number gives you a longer seed. Cross keys and doors and AD are long. 0, fast Ganon is not long, okay? So out of a length, we have somewhere between -2 to a 5. Execution. Higher numbers increase the odds of harder flags. Oh, these are about to die. Please. Enemizers, swordless, etc., etc. -3 to 4. Reminds you of a coffee cup and not a mouthwash cup from the dentist. All right. Familiarity. Higher numbers require more knowledge of the game. Higher likelihood of entrance, doors, bomb bag, higher lottery. 1 to 15. Variance. Higher numbers make seeds more volatile. AD key sanity has low variance. 20 out of 40. Triforce Hunt has high variance. If you Google image search 90s dentist cup, it's the first image. So the volatility is relatively low. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Ta-da. Okay. I need to open my SNI. And yeah, what Mike said. All the specifics can be found at Mike's GitHub. Bada bing, bada boom. An exercise for the reader. I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you. Or sorry that happened. Readings for squares. All right, need to change that to can't you count to 7 or 4. Mike, I'm a little disappointed that the length isn't a billion. Me and Aries still have to do that that max everything race. All right, I should probably open my trackers. Oh wait, PowerShell. What the fuck? Auto tracking enabled. I need to disable auto tracking. Here, we'll get rid of the door tracker today. If I was a door tracker, where would I be? I have no fucking clue. Ah. It's that, which is this one. Okay. I could always ask my tourney opponent. I could. Oh, Juno's not even there anymore. Okay, I need doors. I need a notepad. I need entrances. Getting between door track and item tracker. Yeah, I'm not sure how to set that up, to be honest. Five M's, max MMMM. All right. Oh, huge. Starting powder. Starting green mail. Let's go. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh shit. $248. What the fuck does that mean? That's shops? I think that's shop sanity. We have pseudo boots. I have 3 bombs. Go away. Bird? Okay, fine. I'll go in the cave. Okay. Free? 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 Bees? Alright. Get me out of here! Oh, huge. That's not a skill, so. This way. Alright, most likely not entrance shuffle. Although, that one entrance has been vanilla. Holy money, dude. Alright, if this is the arrow game, I'm gonna assume that entrance shuffle's off. Okay. Totally need the money. Excuse me. Yo, look at all this cash. I'm rich. Flomp, flomp, whizzle, womp. Okay. Hints are off. I think hints might be just off by default. Basti, thanks for 10 months. Alright, so I don't need my entrance tracker necessarily. You'd know if you could read me. It's alright, that's why I checked that specific hint guy, because that's one of the shortest hints you can read. Let's do chess game first. Yo, this man just straight up rigged his chess game. Alright, Pendant. 0 out of 8. So it looks like dungeons are normal as well. Ooh, okay. Maps might be vanilla. Compasses are vanilla. Okay. We're getting info. I know that big keys are wild. Dude, I don't need this much money. Okay, maps are vanilla. Okay, maps and compasses at the very least. Okay. Alright, so I know Thieves is a pendant. I should just click all these. Is there a soundtrack for this music? This is all from the game Sea of Stars. There is a soundtrack for that game. Fucking bees. Okay. Alright, I thought I was dead. Okay. Alright, we're absolutely gonna find out if small keys are vanilla here. Okay, that answers that. Vanilla small keys. Okay, so every dungeon only has one more item than normal. Because small keys, maps, compasses are all vanilla. Except for Hyrule Castle and Castle Tower. Those are still the same. Boss shuffles on. Okay. Good info, good info. Only an entrance shuffle, Zallard. That was also Skullwood's, not fire. Huh? Alright. You know, I was like, maybe swords aren't progressive. You never know. It's fucking mystery. Got him. Oh, God. If I hadn't hookshotted that, I would have died. Okay, so also a pendant. I don't even need to look at my map. Mostly because it doesn't matter this early, but. Okay. Gotta remember these are pseudo boots. Can't hover. Rummy Pup, gifting the sub to Structural Mike. Thank you so much, Rummy Pup. I appreciate you. I don't want that. All right. All the small keys. Okay. So that could mean we're getting, like, flippers. Flippers and Fire Rod in here. Or Flippers, Sword, Bombos or something. I imagine we're gonna get a glove in here. Open up Death Mountain and Catfish. We might just get a bow in here to put those other two keys in logic. What the fuck was that RNG? Oh, this is a small key. Oops. I want to go this way. Argus. Okay. I don't know where I'm going. Eh. Huh. What am I doing here? Hold on. Okay. I'm confused. What else is there to do? I don't have... Don't have a glove. I can't get into ice. Can't get up the mountain. Okay. Why is there a... Alright, that changes things. I forgot about shop sanity, is what happens. Okay. Maybe I should have grabbed more of that pod money. Okay, so that put the pearl in logic. I can't believe I was like, yeah, this is shop sanity. And then I just like didn't even consider it as an option. That's fine. Is this a real bottle? Oh, it's buying a fucking bee. Get your bees out of here. Alright, we got one more shop left. Now that tempered up pyramids in logic, and it won't turn into bees when I go pick it up. There's my glove. Is this a real bottle? It is. I knew it. I knew the more expensive one was real. Okay. We've done it. Just better. The 70 was gold. How many bees are there on max settings? No idea. Okay. First things first. I mean, I didn't have to do this first. Desert and Turtle Rock, okay. Hera is my last pendant. Dude, I've been doing that. Been slashing my sword too late. Alright, so pod thieves. One of those is the green pendant. Doesn't really matter too much. Alright, with no entrance shuffle on, it's very easy to peep the goal. Two Crystal GT. Okay. Okay, so I need Fire Rod, Ice Rod, Samaria. Mirror, Flippers. Book. Flute. Or mirror. We guarantee need mirror. Okay, so let's see. Fire Rod, Ice Rod. Yeah, this is basically Inverosia. Minus the starting sword. And the bosses only having item drops is not known yet. Alright, come on, small key. Huge. The god inverted Hyrule Castle. That was so early. Pseudo Boots strikes. Why did I go around? I don't have to do that. Fucking bees! I kind of want to turn this mushroom in right now. Oh, I can't. I don't think I can pseudo or water walk with pseudo boots. Oh, I could have hookshot across that though. Okay, I remember shop sanity is on. Yeah, this is a really good overall team. I could go to Death Mountain. Death Mountain wouldn't be terrible. I have to do Shovel as well. Huh. Wow, powder! Look at that! Alright, well, at least that was an item I didn't have yet. Heckin' silver bees, bro. Do 4 times the damage. Okay. We have this. Oh my god, a heart. Huge. Look at me! Look at all these bees I have under my blankets. Dude, stop! Alright. That was a go mode item. Dude, there's so many bees, bro. Hey, yo. Bees everywhere. I should probably get this. We have the mirror now, so this is fine. Okay, I think Lumberjack House is a... No, that's not a shop. I should go to the mountain here, though. Where's my other shops? I have these pictures somewhere, I think. Sit in here? Oh, those are the Doors Regions hits. Okay, there's only one more shop in the Light Worlds. And it's on Death Mountain. And then Dark Worlds. Okay, we can get that. Yeah, we can get that. Huh? Wait. Wait. That's really fucking cool. Holy shit. If these boots change on me, I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, so the fake items just change visibly. Every time you load them on the screen. Fucking Mike knew this was coming, too. He had his keg W ready. Huh? Why does this lie to me? This document is faulty. Is this a shop in the light world? And it's on the wrong map? No? What the fuck? My map! Yeah, that's Super Bunny Cave. Maybe it's the other cave on Dark World Death Mountain. Oh Lord, they coming. Hey yo, it was real. Dude, I put this mirror portal in the worst fucking spot of all time. Alright, I feel like I have to drop down here. So, since I'm gonna drop down and climb again... Wait. No. I don't know how I want to do this. I have to do Mimic Cave too, so we're gonna have to climb a million times no matter what. Oh, that's actually huge. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Is this a shop? It is a shop. Okay. So, my map just has it on the wrong cave. Alright, I still have to do... Super Bunny. Dude, my hands just, like, stopped touching the controller. This is the only thing that I don't like about Inverted, is there's no good way to do Death Mountain. I'm surprised this doesn't use, Carafruit's inverted patch. Okay, mitts. Alright, so let's see. I can beat ice. I do still need a Samaria. Why did I get that? Very good. I needed that. I almost closed this. That would have been bad. Okay. Let's see, what are we working with? Okay, it's one item. Okay. I need Desert Big and Samaria. I can't believe that missed. What is happening? I don't know how I didn't die there, to be honest. What am I doing? Just not thinking today. Okay. No, I think all my fire rods just missed. Another item. All the small keys were back here. Oh yeah, this isn't happening. Alright. Got one more chance.
See ya.
These are some strats. I'm a little toasty at the moment. Beer's here, time to leave. All right, see you, Mike. What happened? Oh shit, my bad. Beep boop bop boop boo da ba boop ba da boop. Dark World Lumberjack is my last shot. I've heard that I should download these. Combos, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I wasn't paying attention to what I got in this dungeon. Okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to full clear anyways. There's a chance that that would have been, if that was an item, that was my last. I wasn't counting, so. Yeah, I think we're only missing one. But if we get the one here, I'm still going to open big chest just to make sure. Alright, we did it anyways. Cool. What's up, Provax? How you doing, gamer? I don't really care what boss is here. I have all of my rods. Okay, maybe this is in Vrosia. This is my first boss, though, so it's kind of hard to tell. I do need GT Big Key as well. So I need Book, Samaria, GT Big Key. Desert Big Key. Let's see, right here. Yo, we're getting a helicopter today, by the way. I hope you guys are ready. I should have just skipped it. Should have just skipped it. Damn, there were so many fake shop items. So do those shop items also change every time you go in, since they're fake? Like the overworld one did? That's pretty funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of trap items that are actually just packs of bees. Okay, that was sketchy, but we dealt with it. Should have probably grabbed that heart to give me one more hit here. But, you know, that ain't my style. Oh my god. Okay, well, that damage doesn't actually matter, really. Let's just take a hit. Not even close. Fuck. Alright, anyways. Okay, the last thing to check for is if I need ether. So we're going to do that now as well. Well, I should probably beat Swamp on my way. We don't have the Swamp big, but that's okay. Yo, huge. Okay. I meant to mirror here. If only that Samaria was real, dude. Going into GT is kind of appetizing. It's a lot of checks. Obviously, I'd like to have the GT big key or Samaria going in. The fact that I'm also missing Desert Big, like Desert Big could be in there. It's a pretty awkward spot to be in currently. Yeah, GT is currently open. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I'm missing GT Big and Desert Big, and that's it. So... Oh, shit. And yeah, I was trying to... hovering to the Trinex boss, or the Turtle Rock boss, was solely to avoid having to go back up Death Mountain. But... That's 4 items so far. 5 items. I'm absolutely skipping left side. I meant to grab health. Hiei gifting us up to Roz. Welcome back, Roz. Hope you enjoy those emotes. Hope you're doing well, Roz. I hope you're doing well too, Hiei. All the gamers are here. Okay. What's it gonna be? Not Argus. So there's only 1 item left in Swamp, and there's no guarantee that I can get it because we don't have the big key. So we're absolutely leaving. Oh man, this is such a weird spot. So like, I can beat Meyer. But if I come to beat Meyer, do I go into Desert? What's up, Maury? How you doing, gamer? Bees! How's the seed? It's great. Unless you're allergic to bees. In which case... Alright, do I need ether? No. Oh, there's that big key on the fucking library that I forgot about. 40% chance that's a big key that I need. Okay, so I think after this, I go get that big key, and then figure out what to do after that. Even if that's one of the big keys that I need, I'm still missing another big key, so that wouldn't be my go mode. You have to activate it in the light world. It works in the dark worlds. I'm trying to remember if I have OEMs in here currently. Basically what I've done is, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 times a year, I'll look on eBay and see if I find any new D-pad or like SNES pad replacement sellers are selling them, and I'll just buy one and see how they feel. But the only problem with that is, you know, potential waste of money, and a lot of times the pads are not all good. They'll have like a good D-pad with bad start select and bad face buttons, or, you know, vice versa. So, you know, there's not really a... Until you kind of experiment and figure out what you like for your controller. Like, you know, not everybody likes loose D-pads. Some people prefer it stiff, some people prefer it loose. Some people prefer the face buttons to be very clicky, some don't. So, like, you just got to figure out what you want in your controller, and then, like, best bet for finding a controller that's how you want is finding like a retro shop somewhere that has SNES controllers and seeing if you can like mess around with them, see how they feel, etc. Oh, I have powder. I actually don't know. This might just turn into a heart. Okay. So it is normal. That might be an item functionality thing, not an item pool thing. Come on. I also have 9 hearts, right? Yeah, that's the norm. Prime time. Oh my god!
Prime time box you.
Maury, thanks for the 7 months of Prime. I appreciate it a lot. There was somebody in the community who made like a big list of info about SNES replacement pads and stuff, but they turned out to be a shitty person, so I don't want to link that if it's even still around. Yeah, I mean, The hardest part about retro gaming now is controllers. Emulators are good. Some of the newer like consoles are good, like analog. You know, controllers are still the most difficult thing to get right. They do not, Sean. That was like the first thing speedrunners looked at.
Oh my God! 67 months in the pub farm, Andy Bear Dandy.
I still have to go into Eastern. I have Sahashala. I have Mini Moldorm Cave. Ice Rod Cave, Zora area. I have a ton of Light World stuff to do still as well. I can do Smith Chain. Well, so there's companies that, like, you know, you have 8-Bit Do that makes pretty decent controllers, but the demand you think there is for SNES and N64 controllers is not as high as you think it is. You just have a very biased view because you watch retro games all the time. So your perceived demand is high. But in the grand scheme of things, the number of people that want those specific controllers is not very high. Dude, I don't know if it's faster to save and quit or just run back to Hyrule Castle because of the warp. Then I'll go from here to Eastern. Yeah, and the price of that kind of stuff is not going to change anytime soon. Going pretty good, Hupkari. By yourself. Buffalo controllers are very subpar. They're a nice, cheap option. That's what they are. Hello? Can I please get a diagonal throw? Thank you. A vain fart. Just build your own controllers. There's been a couple people who messed around with the idea of making like mechanical switches with a SNES controller. For, you know, longer lasting reliability. Nothing ever really came to fruition with any of those.
Hey Andy, thanks for all the videos on YouTube. They're great to watch / listen to.
They
well,
did.
and heals
Karen,
fast.
yes. Hey yo, one cycle on the ice. Huge. Okay, I'm just looking for Desert Big. Tile room is still an option, which is really not good. I mean, there's lots of people that have built their own, that have like 3D printed their own rubbers. My experience with those is that they're usually pretty mediocre. But if somebody in the speedrunning community does it and gets it right, that'll be pretty sick. Fuck you. Fucking fireball, dude! I think you're oversimplifying it extremely, extremely oversimplifying it, Blender. You act like nobody has tried to make their own SNES replacement pads before. A few hundred is a lot. Saying ordering from current and consolidating into one site. So you want somebody to buy all these controllers and then what, go through every controller and label its pads specifically and then resell them? Not everybody likes the exact same kind of pad. It's like, I like this controller a lot. And then I buy it and I fucking hate it because the D-pad is too stiff. Oats bought a lot of 500 controllers and got enough pads to make like 5 good controllers. Okay? So, like I said, you're oversimplifying it immensely. And the amount of time Oats probably spent going through that lot of 500 controllers is not worth the amount of time it would to sell. The amount of money you'd make from selling those 5 controllers back at an insane price. if you wanted to spend your time doing that and like not expect to make any profit and probably lose money in the long run, then sure. My goodness. Getting them. SNES replacement pads. How much do NOS SNES controllers? I don't know what that is. In Oat's defense, he did get world record with one of them. That's true, but that has significantly less to do about the controller than more about Oats. Well, it is an available market, but if you wanted to try and make a profit off of something like that, you'd have to sell those controllers. Like, I think the lot of 500 controllers that Oats bought was like a couple $100, right? Considering the amount of time you go through it, you know, you're gonna want to make more than a couple bucks profit, right? So you're gonna have to sell those controllers for a large amount of money, and SNES controllers don't last forever. Am I gonna want to spend like 150 bucks on a SNES controller that, you know, may or may not last me a year? No. And that's probably what you'd have to sell them for to be able to make like a profit. Brand new SNES controllers unopened from the 90s go for about $150. There's a decent amount of people that don't like US SNES controllers for their pads. So definitely not the... And I don't know, like... so many controllers just feel different. Regardless. It's such a personal preference thing. I still have to go up and beat Turtle Rock, so... Good old bees, dude. Okay. I was expecting boss bees to crash the game. That'd be pretty funny.
Oh my god! Not the bees.
This track always reminds me of like Streets of Rogue. All this music is from Sea of Stars. Where's my big key? Now we're looking at like... I probably do Sahasrara and then just fucking go to Desert after this, which really sucks. Streets of Rogue, R-O-G-U-E. There's a second one of that supposed to be coming out eventually. I don't know if that's been announced besides it's being made. Just wanted to make sure I had the map and the compass. No! Wrong DP. I probably do Mini Moldworm Cave first. Do I just do Pod here? Just mirror here and see if this works. Too high. Okay. Pretty sure I have 2 items left in this dungeon. Dude, I was a whole tile low and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, God. That was really funny. All right. Let's see, I have tile room. Tile room, pedestal, a lot of South Light World left. Never seen that turtle walk that way before. I don't know. I think this boss was Argus, if I remember correctly. Nice. Can I please item dash? Thank you. Alright, tile room, head. Go into desert. Oh shit. I wasn't sure what was gonna happen there. I am finishing up Turtle Rock. Shovel. TR only has 2 more things in it. Good old 132 Emoldorn cave check. Alright, no bees. No bees, please. Only big keys. I already know it's there. The bees should do 1-hit KO and they could call this My Girl mode. What? I don't get it. It's a movie with Macaulay Culkin. That's why I don't get it. I think I've only ever seen Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. Going for the 248 out of 248. God, I hope not. terrifying. It'd be pretty funny. Oh, God. Please. I have ether tablet to do while I'm up here. Sick bombs, bro. I have 5 things in Hera that I can do. Oh my God, there it is. Since when did Ganon have a staircase installed on Death Mountain? Since Inverted. Big pot roast, let's go. What are you doing all the way over there, bro? What are you doing? Boop. If Desert Big Key's on this boss, I'm gonna be pretty upset that I dropped the hover. Man, my Goma would have just been going to GT after Swamp. There's also a non-zero chance that I just fucking die to Viddy. I only had Master Sword at that point. And a normal bow, question mark? I don't even know if I had a bow yet. No, I did. I had a bow. But a non-zero chance that I would have died. I absolutely got smoked this seed. Mike's gonna tell me I came in like 69th place. There was a required Trinex, so I have that going for me. Just don't forget Mimic Cave. I think Spiral also had something important. If you did one or the other, you get owned eventually. Fucking bees. This will be a low 146. This was Invrosia with Boss Shuffle. But this was a mystery seed, yeah. What was gatekeeping? The Desert Big Key was my go mode. I just didn't want to go back up to the mountain for a while, since there was so much left to do off of the mountain. I didn't want to have to like figure out if I wanted to do Hera or not. Spike Cave, Ether Tablet. There's a bunch of like kind of gross stuff on the mountain, even though Turtle Rock is a crystal. Then the gross stuff I did off the mountain just led to more gross stuff off the mountain. It spiraled out of control. $189. Out of 248. Twitch.tv/Andy/videos. Did I win? Probably not. $142? Bro, how am I 4th? From yesterday, anyways. Only losing to Telethar by 4 minutes, not even, is pretty insane. I feel like I should have gotten smoked this seed. Half of everyone had the same, like, 5 minutes of figuring out its shops. Dude, the worst part was I even fucking called it out at the start. I'm still kind of upset about that. Oh, man. When does the seed need to be turned in? I already turned it in. I don't know when qualifiers are going until. Like a good tournament patron, I haven't looked at the tournament document at all. Oh, yeah, one day, somebody could easily smoke this seed and destroy everyone.